Hello BookTube, it's Janet and today I have got my February TBR. So those of you watching my channel know that I am doing the 2017 Shelf Slam with Brittany from Under the Radar Books and Eleanor from Eleanor Reads Books, and each month we are drawing out a theme to shape our TBR. Now this month's theme, February, was drawn out by Eleanor, and the books that we are reading this month are over 400 pages. Now, for me, that's a serious challenge because I have the immortal fear of big books. 12 books in a month, again, is a challenge for me. But also, the fact that these 12 books that we're reading in February are going to be over 400 pages, and February is the shortest month, is seriously going to be a challenge. But I've put together a TBR. I'm going to give it a go. I've tried to be quite canny in the books that I've chosen, so you'll see why. There's quite a bit of YA, which tend to have bigger print. But anyway, let's go. So the first one I've got is Radiance by Catherine M. Valente. This cover is amazing, and I've never read any of Catherine M. Valente's books before. And this, I think, is a sci-fi fantasy kind of book, set on the planet of Venus. So I'm not going to read too much on the back because I just want to go in blind and just get on with these books. But I do believe Brittany's got this book as well, so I think we're going to be buddy reading that in February. The next one I've got is Gemina, and this is the Illuminae Files number 2 by Amy Kaufman and Jay Christoph. So I read Illuminae last year, so I've got the follow-up. It is quite a bit of a chunker, but for those of you who know this book, it's sort of written in a dossier form, so it has some transcripts, bits of conversations, so all sorts of different things. It tends to be quite a fast-paced book anyway, so I'm planning on that will be quite a good one for me to get through. The next one I've chosen is Wolf Winter, which you'll see me haul in my Christmas book hauls, and that's Cecilia Ekbach. And this is sort of a bit of a mystery. It's set, I want to say Iceland. Oh, it's set in Swedish Lapland in 1717. It's sort of a bit of a mystery, a bit of a dark tale, so I think that would be something that would be quite a big page turner for me, so that's what I've chosen that for. The next one is a bit different. This is My Lady Jane and the Not Entirely True Story, and this is by Cynthia Hand, Brodie Ashton and Jodie Meadows, and this is, I think, is a bit of a parody on the story of Lady Jane Grey, so I thought that would be a bit different, something a bit fun to read in the month. The next one I'm going to read is something that probably lots of people have already read, and that is the first book in the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. I've never read any of these, but I believe they're absolutely brilliant, so they seem to be quite books that you would absolutely consume at a rapid pace, so I thought this is a good time to start that one, so I'm going to do Throne of Glass. The next one I've got to show you is the third in the Cormoran Strike books by Robert Galbraith, aka J.K. Rowling, and that is Career of Evil. I absolutely love these books. I'm really enjoying the world building, the characterisation, and as the books have seemed to have developed, that the characters seem to have really come into their own, so I'm looking forward to getting into that one. The next one I've got to show you is The Graces by Law Eve, and this is a book about witches. So I'm going to read that one. Trying to have a bit of a mixture this month. And then I also got The Year I Met You by Cecilia Ahern. A bit of a romantic story, so that's sort of, I thought that'll be quite a nice read. Again, I've gone for things like, this is The Sculptor by Scott McCloud. So this is like a graphic novel. It is a bit of a chunker, but again, I think that might be a quicker read for me to get through. I've also got the next book in the Inspector Tony McLean books, and this is The Damage Done by James Oswald. I think this is the 5th one in the series. I absolutely love this series. It's crime series set in Edinburgh, and they tend to be absolute page turners. You've got to keep going, you've got to find out what happens next, so I'm looking forward to reading that one. The 11th book I've got is Eligible by Curtis Sittenfeld, and this is one of the books in the Austen Project, which, if you're not sure what that is, it's where successful contemporary authors are tasked with rewriting Jane Austen's novels in a contemporary way, and this is the version of Pride and Prejudice. And obviously I absolutely love Pride and Prejudice, so I'm quite keen to see what a writer like Curtis Sittenfeld will do with that. And the final one I've got to show you is The Invention of Hugo Cabret by Brian Selznick. And I think this is something to do with the film Hugo, which I've not seen. Again, this is sort of like it's a mixture of text and drawings, this book, so it looks absolutely beautiful. I believe it's absolutely brilliant read, so I thought, well, that will be another one to make a bit of catch up in the month where I've got to do 12 books of over 400 pages in 28 days. So this is my TBR for February. Let me know if you've read any of these and what you think of them. I will look forward to chatting to you in the comments. I shall see you all soon. Keep reading. Bye!